Hey everyone, Danny here over at Into Fly Fishing, and we are back with another affordable fly fishing reel review. Today we're taking a look at the Temple Fork Outfitters NTR Series 1 fly reel. Now NTR stands for no tools required, and the Series 1 is their 3/4 weight model. Now we did purchase this reel ourselves, and if you want to purchase it, there is a link to the reel in the description below. There's also a video there that highlights some other budget fly fishing reels, so check that out if you're interested. And before we get into this review, we just wanted to say a thank you for the support you guys have provided this channel, subscribing and liking. Obviously purchasing all this gear ourselves isn't a cheap thing to do. So the more subscribers we get and the more likes we get, the more traffic we get, and that helps us out in the long run. So thank you for all your support. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that. And now let's jump into this review. So sit back and relax. So I've been able to test this reel over the past few weeks, just mess around with it, get a really good feel for it, see how it strips, see how it reels, the amount of drag on it. I've really been able to put this to the test, and I've been excited to test this reel out because I've heard a lot of great things about it over the past couple years. So I was thankful to be able to get my hands on it and see what it was capable of. So we gave it a good test, we gave it a good run through, and we feel confident now about our feelings about this Temple Fork Outfitter NTR Series 1 reel. So let's start with the construction and the components. So the Temple Fork Outfitter NTR, all their models are made of a fully CNC machined T6061 aluminum. So that material is what you will find all high performance reels made out of. It's light, it's durable, it's capable, it can withstand a beating, and that's what this reel is designed to do. Now on top of the aluminum material, you also get a fully sealed cork disc drag system, which we'll get into in a second, but you also have a protective seal as well as O-ring here to prevent any moisture from getting into the reel and ruining any of the components. The handle itself is that same aluminum, so you can really put some pressure on it. The drag knob also built from aluminum, built to last. It's solid, it's smooth, it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. And you won't find a piece of this reel that feels cheap. There's no cheap plastic. TFO didn't skimp on any of the materials here. You're paying a little bit more for it, so they want to make sure that you're getting what you pay for. And I feel fully confident that I could travel with this, leave it in the back of my car, and just let it get beat up, and it would still be fine regardless. So let's talk overall weight. So this 3/4 weight Series 1 weighs about 4.72 ounces, which is equivalent to 133 grams. And as you move up in size, obviously you're going to get more weight. So the 5/6 weight weighs 5.86 ounces or 166 grams. The 7/8 weight weighs 5.09 ounces or 169 grams. And then the 9/10 weight weighs about 8 ounces or 226 grams. So you are getting a fairly light reel, but one that's still heavy enough to make it feel like you're not going to just lose it. It's not going to break. It's not going to fall apart because it feels cheap. It's solid. It feels good, but it still balances out really nicely. It balanced out well on my 3/4 weight rod. Found that balance point, no problem. So let's talk drag system. Now this is probably the best part of the reel. It is a fully sealed cork drag system. Now that's not commonly found on a reel under $200. This drag system is a beast, and the 3/4 weight has more drag power on it than you would ever need for a fish that I hook into with the 3/4 weight. So if you really want to crank this down and really get a feel for what it's capable of, you'll struggle to pull out that line, and that's not even fully cranked down. Again, if I find a fish that's giving me that much trouble on a 3-4 weight reel, I might be in trouble anyways, but I know I can be confident that my reel and my drag system's not going to be the thing that lets me down. So it has plenty of power, and the knob on it is fully adjustable. You can get it to exactly where you want, as light or as heavy as you would ever possibly need. So this drag system is really, really, really nice. So let's talk sound. So there is no sound that you will get when you reel up the line. So it is a silent retrieve. But as you're stripping, you get a decent sound. It's subtle. So if you are fishing smaller water, you definitely won't scare away anything with the noise of it. Now, if you're the type who wants that reel to scream if you hook into a big fish, it's not going to do that. It's still going to stay subtle even if it is pulling quick. If it's really going, you'll get a little bit more sound, but generally it's going to be subtle, so don't expect your loudest, most obnoxious reel, especially on the retrieve, because as mentioned earlier, it is dead silent. You don't get anything. So let's talk sizes. The TFO NTR comes in 4 different sizes. So the Series 1 is the 3-4 weight, Series 2, 5-6 weight, Series 3, 7-8 weight, Series 4, the 9-10 weight. So whatever type of fishing you need to do, there is a TFO NTR no tools required model available for you. So let's talk colors. Now this might be one of my favorite designed reels I've seen in a long time. This is the silver and gold edition. Now you will find that there is also a black and gold edition that looks really good as well. I think I might be more of a fan of the black and gold. Personally, I use primarily black equipment, but this silver and gold stands out. You can pair it with some really cool backing and fly line to really make it pop. So in terms of design and color, you'll struggle to find a reel that's better looking than this one. So let's talk price. Now the TFO NTR starts at 150, which is more expensive for what is considered a budget fly reel, but the components and the build and the quality and just the ease of use is worth that money. Now as you go up in size, so the Series 2 is going to be 160, Series 3 is 175, and then the Series 4, the 9-10 weight, is around 200. So it goes up in price as you go up in size, but again, you're going to get a reel that's up there with some really nice high performance reels. So don't worry about quality or that little extra money. If it's going to be worth it, it is. So my overall thoughts. Now this is one of the few reels that is a more budget option that I would recommend to any level of angler. A lot of these other ones we've looked at are good for beginners or a good backup option, but the NTR series from TFO is something I would recommend an expert angler all the way to a beginner angler. You don't notice its more budget aspects to it. It's built like you would find any other high performance reel. Maybe not at the same level of a $700-800 reel, but I would compare it against any reel up to $400 or $500, and I love it. It's definitely going to be a part of my rotation from here on out. It will jump to the top of my list for small stream fishing, and I'm really excited to see what it's capable of, and I just like how smooth it is. I'm personally a fan of the no sound on the retrieve, and I like the subtle part when I'm stripping. I'm not a big sound guy, so it has all the things that I really like about fly fishing reel, and I know it's going to last me, and it's built to handle most things I throw its way. So if you enjoyed this review, please like, subscribe. Remember, the link to purchase this reel is in the description below, and we thank you for watching.